Said YouTube for the it's the homie Subs, bro. We back at it for today. Listen to topics, bro. I'm gonna be telling y'all about my first high school party, bro. Not high school party, but first time partying at my high school. Listen, let me tell you, bro. From 2014 2018, I was in high school, bro. 2014, 2018, I was in high school. For y'all slower folks. But you know what I mean? I was in high school, bro. And 2014 was the first time I ever went to a high school like event. And 2015, when I went to like a real party, where I ended up going to another party. I'll make story time about that later. Stay tuned. But yeah, bro. For this party though, I went to my first ever high school party, bro, in 2014. And it's because I was on the football team. So let's begin. Yeah. So 2014, my freshman year of high school, I played football at my high school. So of course I'm going to the homecoming, bro. My homies is going. We talking about it the week before, or you feel me? Of course we already know what's going on. So we just talking about it and whatnot, what's gonna go on, how we finna dress and whatnot. We don't really know. We all talk about what we finna say, but you never know till you show up, bro. Your homies can say, I'm gonna do this, that, and the third, and do the complete opposite. Especially this 2014. This is my freshman year of high school. For y'all don't know, it's 2014 is my freshman year of high school. I was in high school from 2014 to 2018. This is my timeline of school, so. And I had a lot of fun. I feel like there's no time funner than that time, but it's a future debate. But for this period I'm talking about, though, is a high school party. Um, my mom at the time, there's Uber and Lyft, but I don't got a car like that. I played with cars and stuff like that when I was younger, but I don't got like a real card. So she's kind of like, you can either be here at this certain time or not, or you know what I mean? But at this time, I had got like homies that played football that are older, so they could take me home because they got cars and I'll pay them a little extra or whatnot. So it's cool. So going into my freshman year, my first ever high school party, man. I got dressed, I got set up and everything. I'm at home. Remember, I'm from the south side of town, so I'm on the south side of town, getting ready, getting dressed, getting ready to go to this party, bro. I got at this time, it's at least, it's gotta be at least. I'm a freshman, so it's gotta be at least 15 to 20 of us, bro. 15 to 20 of us that just hang and just kick it. Well, I mean not hang and kick it, but I got my homies, but they got they people they just meeting. So I'm just like, y'all cool with my people, so we just gonna roll with it, bro. You know what I mean? Y'all cool with my people, we just gonna roll with it. We 14 at the time. We all freshmen, who cares, bro? We're all meeting each other, we're all new. So what is there to really worry about? I got dressed and everything. I had my mom drop me off, of course, bro. She's like, how long you finna be here for? Me personally, I'm ready like on YN time, bro. At this age, I'm like, I might go to the homie's house. I might get with a girl. I don't know. I'm like, I don't know. She said, okay, well, call me ahead of time or else I'm not going to come get you. You're going to have to take the bus on board. I'm like, bro, whatever, bro. So I showed up at the door and stuff like that. I went to EVHS High School, Evergreen Valley High School. For y'all that don't know, bro, there's a gate for you walk in. At this time, there's my AP principal who ended up becoming a real principal, I guess, later on after I graduated, like in 2019 or whatever. He's at the gate and he's like, what's up, man? How are you doing? I was like, good. He like, can I see your ID and stuff, whatever? And I'm already gonna ID. I'm already a freshman already. I'm not showing my high school ID. And he's like, okay. And I heard he didn't want to let me in. He was kind of looking at me and the person next to him already knew who I was. Just kind of like a little side note. When I went to my high school, some people did not think I went there because of the way I looked. Even though they knew who I was, they weren't familiar with my face. So that was whatever. So eventually I showed him my ID and he's like, oh yeah, you got any drugs or anything on you? I was like, nah. Cause I had Altoids in my pocket, right? Cause I don't have my breath stinging, bro. He like, okay, can I check your box? Cause I had an Altoid box that's kind of broken out. And then I opened it and I showed it to him. You can see the Altoids up in there. He kind of like smelt it a little bit. He was like, okay, you're good to go. And then from walking there, I ended up going to the front desk. And the front desk is just, of course, just a table. And just a table with people from the secretary, you know what I mean? Like your vice presidents, your presidents and whatnot, people like in those positions in the high school time, you know what I mean? You know, in high school, they have those positions you vote for that you don't really care about, but they're there. So I ended up just doing that little test. Somebody I knew was up there, of course. Every time I went to like certain events, somebody I knew was up there, so I felt comfortable, so there's no need to really worry. But from there, bruh, I ended up walking in, and we got a whole bunch of in the front of the door, there's a whole bunch of like streams and stuff like that, like a whole bunch of streams and whatnot. There's music playing. There's a DJ playing in the middle of our hall. So we have what we call Cougar Hall, and then there's a whole place. Cougar Hall is a big ass space. At my time, it was considered a big ass space because there was a DJ and a whole dance floor and everything. But there's a whole. As soon as I walk in, right, it is like a movie. This is literally like a movie to me. I can't wait till one day I can make it this because, but it's like a movie to me. As soon as I walk in, and then I get past the little streams and whatnot and open it, there's my homie, bro. My homie, I'm gonna call him AC, bro. I'm gonna call him AC. AC is literally right there. It's like a movie. As soon as I walk in, I'm just super calm, super cool. Here's my ID. Boom. He's like, so, bruh, it's going crazy, bruh. It's everywhere, bruh. I'm like, what? He's like, it's going crazy, bruh. And I'm like trying to figure out what are you talking about? And as soon as I walk in, remember I'm a freshman at this time, so I'm not used to seeing like older women like that. I'm used to women who I think is older, but I'm not used to older women. So as soon as I walk in, just a whole bunch of seniors with like tight dresses and stuff going on. I'm just like in a maze. I'm like, whoa, bro. They're like, yeah, he's like, it's going crazy, bro. It's going crazy. And he gets to slapping and going crazy. At this time, we're horn dogs. I can't lie to you, bro. We horn dogs, bro. We horn dogs, bro. So he gets to slapping and going crazy. All the girls are kind of looking like, oh, shit. And then we just kind of and then I was just kind of like walking in, just kind of looking at them, like being like kind of like my bad in a way. Just walking and kind of seeing the vibes. I ended up bumping into the sophomores and stuff. They're like, okay, you showed up, so, huh? I was like, hell yeah. He's like, okay, have a good time, bruh. Woody woo. And I was just walking through. And of course, at the time, you know how it is when you're a freshman, bro. You got girls that you kind of talk to, you don't really have a relationship with, too. So as I kind of like walk through the back door and stuff like that, and go to a certain corner, kind of like where we hang out at, basically during the daytime, there's a little section right there because when you walk out a certain door, there's a bunch of stands and stuff going on with foods or like drinks and stuff like that. And I'm kind of talking with a girl that was kind of talking with me through Kick and whatnot. I can't wait I'm gonna talk about Kick eventually, but I kind of talking with girls, talking with Kick. She was like, "Oh yeah, like, well, hey, how you doing? What do you have?" Like, it's cool. So how you doing? She's like, cool, like whatever, like little basic kid convo, bro. Like, how you doing? Like, good to see you. We ended up going I ended up going back inside. It's 2014, so they playing all the music. The adults there kind of like don't be like bumping and grinding and whatnot. But hey, man, if you're in the right position, you can do whatever. So we over here just partying. I end up just kind of walking around. I don't know. Since I was younger, bro, I used to walk around. I used to walk around the event, just kind of see, bro. Kind of see. I'm just going for females. I'm just going for the vibe. I'm just kind of see things. So I ended up walking around and I ended up dancing with like a few girls and whatnot and whoopty woo, and just kind of like feeling the event. It was cool, bro. Cause remember, I'm a freshman at the time, so like I'm kind of like soaking in the whole vibe of just being outside and seeing people party, especially people older than me and whatnot. I'm just kind of soaking it all in with my homies. Me and my homies are in the back in the corner. We just kind of looking at girls. We're trying to convince a homie to get on girls. He's like, nah. Some other niggas is like, oh, get on here. He's like, nah. Real freshman stuff, bro. Real freshman stuff, bro. But from after that year, though, I ended up going to like so many parties, bro. And from 2015 to 2023, I partied, bro. Straight party. But yeah, that was my first time going to a high school party. It was just so much going on and whatnot. And yeah, it's the only shows, bro.